again, this is Raw111, and today we're playing some more with the show. Well, I mean, I was going to be doing some on my railroading stream again, like I did yesterday, and I can't figure it out, so I'm going to be looking for another freaking streaming app. Because one, they weren't going public, because now apparently that's not an option, so we're not going to play this instead. Can we work on case per night at all? Sync velocity, why not? Get a little bit more speed. Ah, shit. Guess we're gonna play a minigame first. Okay, so apparently you only need to hold one of the buttons. Oh, just in time. So I guess we get a little bit more velocity. So we're 8-2 on the season. The 3.13 ERA is a career, which is
afternoon base
respectable.
Into the box now, Wilbis Santiago. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Wilbis Santiago is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And there's
and 2 gone. The stadium is really empty today.
Now in the box, Brett Beatty, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
It's like a socially distanced crowd for the most part.
And now pitch on the way. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now, so the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout in the play of
first inning.
Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
But we can't have rain delays.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dylan Cousins. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. And that's in there for strike 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the ground square
And
out.
strike 3.
Good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Coming
89
to the
miles
plate
an
now,
hour.
Tyler
Sinker.
Freeman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. It's a high fly ball headed
And
for the left
pulled it.
field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4
So in the
strikeouts
set up a
already,
home
and that's out
run, he
number
gets
2.
struck out.
Set to get his day started, Mariano Valencia, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 2 balls and no strikes. Bottom of the second here with no score. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
The thing is, now we're actually turning into a decent pitcher.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2. Swing, and there it goes.
That
Deep
slider
to left,
hot.
no chance at bringing this one back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Now batting, Victor Mateo. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Yeah, I don't understand why you call for an inside slider like that, though. Because my slider is either good or it's really bad.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Protecting with 2
the break
strikes,
isn't
went
there
out of
yet?
the zone that time, but he stays alive. Line towards center field.
All right, so
Dean
Mets
will
get a
there,
run.
and he puts it away to retire this. Stepping into the box, Joshua Gibbons. He'll get to take his first cuts here. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh,
Swing and a miss, 2-2
changeup.
now.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Still 2-2. Won't
3-2.
commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Doug Marshall would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
Stepping in and ready for
So
another
we rally
shot.
another
Doug
single on our
Marshall,
career.
0 for 1 here in the early going. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
This is the first time this pitcher's really had to work out at the stretch, so putting a little pressure.
As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Popped up. In there, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter.
And we get a run right back.
Nero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
This is driven to right.
And
no doubt about it. That
home run.
runs way out of here.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Mike Bouchang stands in as he looks at ball one here.
Like, every single it's the slider.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Here we go.
Because the slider is called upon so goddamn much.
2-1.
That's inside.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Line towards center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. First delivery to him on the way. Wilbur Santiago at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The thing is, long ball's what really murders us.
Stepping in, Lázaro Armenteros.
Especially because of lack of velocity.
Roundout victim last time. High in the air out to center field.
At the wall.
Is
Okay,
gonna have room
Robert.
out there as he puts this away. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
I really need my
Standing
offense
as
to
the
wake up
veteran
in this
third
one.
baseman Brett Beatty. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw not nearly in
I
time
hate
as he
that,
reaches
like,
the third.
because if you switch the camera angle, it automatically
I know that has
switches.
to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. There's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
On to first to complete the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Tyler Freeman.
Strike.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
The fact is that we're the first hit of the ball game just goes to show how
Hard
bad
ground
the
ball to
offense can
third.
be.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there. Digging in, Joshua Gibbons. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat.
Foul.
Right
Oh,
there,
now you're going
man.
to challenge my ass.
I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Ready now, Doug Marshall comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High in the air out towards shallow right. Cousins is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Okay, can we get someone that... Oh, wait, I'm a slower runner, though.
At
Like,
the
I'm
Play
43
Justin
speed.
Dean. He singled his last time up. Lofted in the air out toward right
Bad offense.
center.
Okay, we have 4
Reach out
hits.
with one hand to make the catch on the move. Digging in for his second at bat.
Yeah, I shouldn't be hitting
Mariano
to help my own
Valencia.
cause.
He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. No balls and a strike to count. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Yank the slider across.
Problem is the
that
slider
time,
doesn't
laid
really
off for
want
a
to
ball.
work right yet to what I need it to do. I mean, it does once in a while, but
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Victor Mateo waits on deck, and a good sinker that gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball,
that's the problem. I don't understand why you're aiming middle on a slider.
Set
like
to
that's
deliver the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's out number 2. In now, Joe Gray. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
The 1-1 home.
Hey, you're gonna get your slider, buddy.
Is looked at for ball number 2.
I
don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Popped him up.
Up, you got room.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Next up for New York, Mike Bouchang. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This pitch is popped up, and there's out number 1.
So 1 pitch, 1 out.
Striding in once again will be Santiago. No hits to this point.
Now the question is, do we get an opportunity to hit again? So even though we're down a run, we've gotten 2 hits, so...
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Here it comes, the 3-0. There's ball 4.
Just missed on everything.
At the plate, Lázaro Armenteros. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Good hard sinker swung on and missed 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Hit out towards second. Reined in. The
One
second
and
run.
double
Relay to first
play.
in time, and just Tyrell Corbett will come on to pitch. 7-4 the final finish today. Chicago came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
So we just get a no decision. So our offense did, meaning he was probably, that pitcher was probably pulled. So I get 2 hits off that guy. Apparently no one else could. We really need slider here. Slider break, yeah. Because the slider break's apparently only at 60.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
So I've almost pitched it. We're getting closer to about 1,000 innings in the big leagues, but our strikeout numbers are about 100 off. So eventually, you're gonna have to catch those numbers up.
MLB The Show's stepping up to the plate, Sam Flores. He will lead this one off today. In there, strike 1. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just
and
the
a leadoff single.
W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock. Hey, that's why this guy's in a leadoff hole. grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Rayner is truly an elite-level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course.
Oh, he had a hell of a jump.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Flores leads off second with nobody out. Takes this the other way to right.
And that ball's going to fall.
Hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Little
they're
weak
seeing
hits.
this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to.
And instead of 2 outs, we get 1 out.
So
run scores.
now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
I mean, I'm sorry, that has to be ruled in air. That should be ruled in air, but they don't for some reason. It's like, yeah, it's been 1 out, but like, unless they have it's a tougher play, like,
back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got
the
that
runner's like right in their way or something, they don't get a clear shot, but that he had plenty of time.
You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go.
You are
looks
kidding.
Up, and that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. To the plate now, Jose Martinez. As he'll take a look at a slider.
The catcher called for it there.
Corner, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 9 homers and 48 driven in. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
And that booted up the ERA quite a bit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's too high, ball 2. Mauricio playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in, Ivan Herrera. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. 1-0 the count. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down.
First baseman gave up on
They have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Hammered the other way to deep right
swear
field.
to God.
Ranging back is Ohtani on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Yeah, that's going to be a short start.
Now at the plate, Robbie Long, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
He'll whip this one to first in time. The pitcher, Joshua Gibbons, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And a dive, but he's back in.
If I bunt on there's 2 outs, and I don't trust my leadoff guy, so I'm not going to bunt. Plus, I have like a very terrible
look to first.
success rate.
Safely. Here comes the first pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. To second for 1. Return throw
and double play.
Time. How about that? Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Sam Flores. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box, Rich Rayner. He reached on a single in his first try. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Strike two.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, good work for him.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
2 down. So right now we're just trying to salvage this start as much as we can.
Coming to the plate now, Julio Rodriguez. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go twice.
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much
all set for the start of the 4th. And sizing up the situation to bat will be Joe Adell.
Good pitch.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The count now at 2-2.
Hey, nobody out now.
And that misses there, so
Sucks
he
on me
runs the
through
count
sliders.
full now.
No, I'm not throwing
Andy
another goddamn
Urzi will
slider.
be next. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Okay,
He's
fine.
ready. Now the
This one goes
payoff
over the
pitch.
fence. I'm blaming you.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready to take his hacks again, Andy Urzi, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. Reined in.
And 2 down.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Jose Martinez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I want my
That's a great
offense
take right there.
to
Great pitch
get
recognition.
chip away
Let that
some
one go.
runs.
Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
2-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity
God, this
there.
has not been a good game.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And digging in now, Ivan Herrera. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just
I think we're
nasty.
done after
There aren't
5.
many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here comes the first pitch. Sam Flores is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
And the pitch.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing?
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So in now for Chicago.
Oh, they're going to give us the bat.
He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
And a base
They
hit.
haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. So the lineup flips over and
How about a
digging
pinch?
in, Doug Marshall. And late reactions, and they got him.
Are you fucking kidding me?
New inning set to get underway.
I don't
And
like
bring
that
in the second
they don't
baseman,
even give you an alert.
Rich Rayner. Ground ball
'Cause, like,
down the left side.
I noticed that right away, and like I think it purposely makes you
Swing there.
delay.
Breaking ball must have been looking for something else.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Just hung in there on that one.
Yeah, technically the ERA kind of evens out about 6 innings.
Lofted in the air out to right field.
So the
But Tani waits on it.
equivalent number of
One away.
runs you give up happens after 6 innings.
Ready once again, Julio Rodriguez.
Which is
Who
why
got
they
on top
used
of
the
one
golden
that was
number
a
6
ground out
innings.
victim last time. Slider finds
So that's
the
like
zone
their
for a
ERA.
strike.
For some reason, it equals out to 6 usually.
Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Joe Adell. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Way outside. 1-2. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field.
Take it.
And that's probably it for us.
Puts it away to retire. Ryan Jensen is on to pitch.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
We scored 1 run.
Our final line score this afternoon.
The entire game. Yeah, that's a little ridiculous.
A pitcher who's been inefficient from the stretch of late is given a coach up.
I don't want to play an AL game. I didn't.
We are under the...
Play ball.
Striding in, Otis Ponder. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. No balls and a
And
strike to
fouled
go.
off.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And another foul ball.
They really got to add rain delays because I'm sick of this rain
Swung
shit.
on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
This guy's going to keep grinding, I see.
Now here's the pitch.
Pitches are more effective now.
Fouled away. A shot to first base.
Thank
and caught
you.
there to end the inning.
So, no runs, no.
Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain.
In now for the Reds.
Yeah,
Brian Reynolds.
no one
He's
cares.
got 3
Just
hits
keep
and
playing.
6 tries for the series. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike.
So, do you
anyway.
think rain delays would put a little bit of interesting on the game?
Bouncer up
Jesus.
and a base hit there for the Reds, their first of the ball game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Settling in now, Colin Moran. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Moran, originally from New York State. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Alright, strike 2.
This one's down to third. One there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is... The pitcher, Joshua Gibbons, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
That's the one thing I have with the bunt is you really have to like pull back really early.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
The count is 1 and 2.
Let's go, big fellas.
I don't like that pitch to bunt on because that's too high.
Now a throw over, back in standing.
I will take minus plate vision for something I don't think I can do a good job with.
From the stretch.
That's ball 2.
2-2.
Hey, let it fly.
Armas aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, right back to
right
him.
at him.
There's one on to first. So they let him swing with 2 strikes, and it'll cost him as it's a double play. Bottom of the 3rd now. And
Ball was literally right down up the middle, but
and he lays off there 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Into the box now, Pedro Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Ohtani waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sylvester McGrath, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's got
one pitch.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Otis Ponder. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Drew Avens stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
And this is hit hard to the right side. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A little roller toward the hole. Throw will be well late as he reaches the first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you.
That ball is 1. Don't play.
The throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So here now is the pitcher, Joshua Gibbons. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and it's
just can't even get anything down.
Hitter, Brian Reynolds. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Digging in the switch hitter, Luis Garcia. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 delivery. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
And
1 away.
Only 1.
So stepping in, Colin Moran, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch.
And strike 2.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Digging in, Garrett Britt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go
Reds
the other way, and it's
really
strike 1.
trying to get aggressive.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
Count is 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Now to the plate, Pedro Castro, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not pretty well struck high and deep to
That
left
ball
field.
is hit. Warning track.
And he's
Whoa!
going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Thomas Walker will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Strike 1 to
The
start
Reds
the
are
at-bat.
really aggressive at the
Bases are empty,
plate.
1 man out. takes this the other way to
And
right.
a base hit.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, just it's a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Not in time. He's in there at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Otis Sponder
Right.
becomes out number 2 this inning. Drew Avens is in for the third time now.
Yeah,
as he
well, this
takes
guy
a called
has
strike.
not
It's
even a
0-1.
sub 100
He
average
gets
with
him to
runners in
swing
scoring
through that one.
position.
He's in control. 0-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3.
And Reds spoil another chance.
Digging in once again, Joshua Gibbons. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
I would have been early on that. I would have pulled that.
Swing, this is 0-2.
Ooh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Castro recovers, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Ready for another shot now, Jared Kelnick. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to
Ball.
make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
The 1-1.
The thing is, if we were to give up a run now it's going to be below how many innings. Well, once we get it out, it'll be just below. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's 6 innings somehow equals average.
Line drive to center field. Otani is right there, 1 down.
Because now everything's below anything from this point.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Reynolds. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
The thing is, Cincinnati looks like they've changed their at-bat plan.
A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1.
So notice they're not as
That
aggressive
one's fouled off.
swinging.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Hey, play the first. Play the first.
Another 2-2 offering. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Now at the plate, Luis Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Foul off.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And the pitch.
Hey, come on, big guy. Need a strikeout.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Colin Moran.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The 0-2 once more. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind
And
third.
couldn't get it.
And no one will get this one. Count remains at 0-2.
Yeah, I think after this one, I'm going to go
Packing for the second time.
change apps
Hit in the air
and
out to
stream
center
out of
field.
trains.
Otani waits on it.
I go.
1 away. So striding forward now, Garrett Britt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. The bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out. Stepping up now, Pedro Castro. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
The thing is, some of these hitters are now aggressive, some of them aren't.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left.
And an
the
out.
inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out.
God, the fact that the whip is under.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
So we're going to force a new pitcher.
Come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Standing in, Joshua Gibbons. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound.
I had an opportunity and just blew
There,
it.
1 away. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Otis Ponder. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. This is pulled into right. Terrell is there,
And
quickly
Reds are
2
down to
gone
their
here,
final
and it's
gone.
not looking good for the home 9.
Final out.
Striding into the box, Jared Kelnick. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. The Reds down to their last strike. Hard on the ground towards
Ground
short.
ball.
Reined in. But the throw will be well.
And this inning
So a
will
good
continue.
Play, but it's all for naught as that'll be an infield single. First pitch of the at bat.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes.
Got him.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win.
So 10 strikeouts. So that's a hell of a start. Yeah, unfortunately I have to go back to the old app that didn't work well. Because I can't figure out Streamlabs anymore, and Streamlabs I think at this point is a piece of shit.